So the Kenwood BT-5000 is a double DIN unit that has aux input, USB input and also Bluetooth, as well as standard radios option. It has the option for phone connectivity and has an external microphone that links through to the radio unit. The unit generally works well, but in use I've found a number of different frustrations, and if you were to ask me the question whether I would buy a unit again, knowing what I do now, unfortunately the answer is no. In order to switch between the different inputs, the source button is needed. Unfortunately, when you push that, one of the options within the menu is going into standby, and you need to wait for the unit to recover from that before you can move on to the next input selection, which gets very frustrating if you're switching between different inputs. The unit works fairly well. One of the most confusing or difficult things I've found is from the driver's seat actually trying to see what the controls are without taking your eyes off the road. It works fine if you're stationary, but trying to work out which button to press can be a little bit tricky when you're driving along. As you can see, the display at night is much better than the display during the day. It's much easier to see, and you don't have the issue with the display. In my other car I had a Ford Bluetooth radio system and was hoping that this Kenwood would work in a similar way. Unfortunately, the Bluetooth seems to be a bit more intermittent and not as reliable or easy to use as the integrated Ford system, which is slightly frustrating. You can see here that the display doesn't cover the whole of the screen for the band name, whereas the song title goes all the way along. So it's a bit of a waste of the actual space that you've got on the screen there, and gets annoying when you can't actually see the name of the band and have to wait for it to scroll. So it's such a simple thing that Kenwood could have done to have made the unit much better. In summary, with the difficulty seeing the display, the difficulty actually finding out which buttons to press when you're driving, as well as the Bluetooth issues, are something that would mean that I wouldn't buy this radio again.